So we're coming off 2 years. They're like no years we've ever experienced in our lives, thanks to COVID, thanks to other factors. And one of the things that's happened is that's made people a lot more isolated. And so we knew we wanted to focus on shepherding in 2022.
I think our role as shepherds and the role of shepherding is to help you find out exactly what it is that God has created you to do. Each one of us fits uniquely into the body of Christ, and so as we shepherd one another, we help each other unlock their interests and their gifts in the body of Christ, and then plug in and serve exactly where God has designed each one of us to serve.
We want every member of this church to know that they're loved, to know that they matter, and to know that we want to help them accomplish whatever God has in mind for them in the year to come.
We want to provide you with opportunities, not just serving here in ministries of the church, although that's a good thing. And if you get plugged in here, man, you'll be aware of more opportunities. But we also just want to give you things you can do, ideas to reach out to your neighbors, to reach out to your coworkers.
So part of that is contacting people we haven't seen in a long time, or being there when they're in the hospital and making sure they get a visit, making sure they get a phone call when they're home sick, making sure that they know they're prayed for on the weekly prayer list.
One thing that I try to do as a worship leader when I think about shepherding is I want to teach the congregation through song. I don't want to just do songs that are fun or that people might like, but I want to pick songs that are going to point people towards a greater theme, whether that's what Pastor Jeff is talking about that morning or a specific passage in the Bible. I want people to be encouraged and challenged by what we sing, as well as learning and walking out of that service thinking that they have a responsibility to become more like Jesus and to reach those that are around them with Jesus' love.
This year for me, shepherding teenagers looks like helping them navigate what is truth, helping them understand how to love one another within their own culture, teaching them what it means to love God and follow Him. And shepherding teenagers this year also looks like us developing a culture in our student ministry where our students take care of one another with everything that they have going on, everything that they're facing. You know, every single day it's a phone call or a text of something going wrong. Learning how to, in that community of believers, take care of one another.
What we're hoping is that every church member at First Baptist would begin to see it as their role to help shepherd the flock. And so when you've missed somebody for a while, make sure you contact them. If you know somebody who is going through a tough time, make sure you're there for them in some way. Ask yourself the question, if I were in this situation, what would I want someone to do for me? As it says in Galatians, bear one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ.